Alright, so before we actually start building the interface for our application, there's a few packages we want to install ahead of time, just so we don't have to worry about it later on. The first one is going to be React Native Extended Stylesheet, and this is just a great package to allow us to extend the style sheet in React Native. We've got access to media queries, some variables, global variables, and local variables within our style sheets itself. So we'll be using those throughout actually building the interface. The next package is color, and this is just going to allow us to manipulate images in a consistent way without actually having to figure out, a new hexadecimal or whatever. So, for example, on a button tap, when the background is going to change a certain amount, we can just use this color library to actually figure out, how much we want to change the opacity of it or the background color. Super convenient package. Next up is Moment.js, and if you've really built any JavaScript application in the past, you're familiar with Moment. It's the best way. For me, it's the only way to work with dates in JavaScript. It makes actually displaying them and parsing them and all kinds of different stuff super easy in JavaScript. So this is a package that is in every application that I build. And finally, we have Expo Vector Icons. And this package is a wrapper around the React Native Vector Icons package. But it makes it really easy for us to use because everything's already set up for us, because since we built our application using Create React Native App, which at this time is backed by Expo, we've got access to anything Expo sets up in an application for us. And to easily get access to icons, we'll use Expo Vector Icons. Now, to actually install all of these packages, and I'll have this down below, just go into your actual project directory that we've created before, and then you're just going to want to type, I'll run through this, and again, this will be down below so you can actually copy exactly what I've got here. We're going to say npm install -- save. We've got React Native Extended Stylesheet, and we're going to specify the version, so at 0.4.0, and that's just so in case the API changes in a future version, you're able to access the package at the same version I'm using. We do the same for color. I'm using 1.0.3, Moment, Expo, Vector Icons. Those are all the same. And you're welcome to use the latest version. Just know that in the tutorial, some things may not be exactly the same. So if you're running into errors and you're not using the same versions as I am, that may be an area to look at for why those errors are occurring. So just press enter. It'll take a moment to actually install those, and once those are done, you can go ahead and move on to the next lesson.